Hey everyone, today we are at Tulum and we're going to be exploring the ancient ruins here on a guided tour. So come along with us and we'll show you what it's like. Tulum is a town on the Caribbean coastline of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It's a popular area for the beaches and the 13th century walled Mayan archaeological site at Tulum National Park. It is located approximately 2 hours south of Cancun and only an hour south of Playa del Carmen. This archaeological site is one of the most well-known and preserved sites on the coast of Quintana Roo. We booked our tour through the resort and went with Cancun Adventures. We really like this option because of the convenience, but you could easily take a taxi or drive yourself if you prefer. In this video, we will share some of the beautiful scenery along with some history of the site. And as always, I appreciate all the support, so don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips, itineraries, and reviews coming soon. Plus, stay tuned for my next video sharing tips for visiting Tulum. We are making the walk right now from the parking area to the Tulum Ruins, and we hear it's about a 10-minute walk, so we're about halfway there. We did a lot of walking on this tour, over 10,000 steps in only a few hours. And since I was recording on my GoPro, my tour guide helped me get the special ticket needed to be able to film in the archaeological site.
El recibo de vídeo les vale por un día para Cobá, Sichén, para cualquier otra zona arqueológica por la fecha de hoy. Únicamente el recibo de video. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Hola, buenos días.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Justin?
That is only valid for today?
Yes. Okay.
Right in the middle, built on a cliff, 45 feet.
Welcome to Tulum. This is the ceremonial center in Tulum, and as I told you, all the city it was built as a huge observatory. How we can recognize when it's a house or a temple? By the roof. Look, this is the Temple of the Wind. Okay, and you can see the roof, it was built with masonry and wooden beams. In this case, it was a big palapa, it was very, very fresh, and the priest was living here. Let's continue by this way. This is the Temple of the Wind. As you can see, it was built at the top of the cliff, and it was dedicated for the god of the wind. Very, very important, because as you can see, there's 3 altars in the front. When they celebrate some rituals for the equinox or solstice days, they used to put a lot of offerings in the altar.
El Castillo, or the castle, is the highest temple in Tulum and has 3 entrances decorated with serpentine columns. We also learned that the name of Tulum is relatively recent and translate into wall, which is representative of the fact that the ruins form a large wall along the coast and was used as a port city for higher nobility citizens. But the historical name from the 16th century designate the site as Zamá, and in the Mayan language it means morning or dawn, which they believe comes from the beautiful sunrises on the Caribbean coastline. Our tour was highly informative, and I don't think I would have gotten as much information about what I was looking at without a guide, so I would recommend taking a guided tour if you like learning about history. We also heard that visitors used to be able to climb the ruins, specifically the main building, El Castillo, but after numerous visitors, including pop star Justin Bieber, trespassed into the areas that were roped off, they no longer permit people to climb the ruins in order to maintain preservation. We just finished our tour with our guide. It was about an hour and a half, and now we have an hour and a half to explore the ruins on our own. It is extremely hot here today, but a big ominous rain cloud just appeared over top of us, and it's starting to rain, which is significantly cooling down the temperature, so we're not too upset about it. On the day we visited, temperatures were in the high 30s, and since it was also rainy season, the humidity levels were extremely high. But we didn't let that stop us from exploring and trying to find shade whenever we could. The coastline view from the wall was beautiful, and unfortunately, on our visit, they were doing some repairs to the stairs to go down to the beach, so we could only view the ocean from above. Before we left, I did want to mention a few tips about your visit here to Tulum. So because it's built around mangroves, or mangroves surround the area, there are tons of mosquitoes here. So definitely bring off or some sort of bug repellent. And another thing to note is that there's hardly any shade when you're on the main paths. So you definitely want to bring some sort of hat, like Ellen, sunscreen, and lots of people are even carrying umbrellas. So that's a good thing to note as well. So we just got caught in a total downpour and we are hiding in some palm trees here on the side of the path. And we're gonna wait for a little bit of a break before we make a speed walk for it. We're not gonna run, let's be real. Back to the main shopping area because there's lots of cover there and we're gonna look for some souvenirs.
On a plus side, the rain has completely cut the heat.
Yes.
And that's nice.
Now we're playing the is it rain or sweat game. Mine's probably all sweat.
Same.
So that's where we came in.
Nope.
The rain didn't last very long at all, and then the sun came back in full force and full heat while we tried to navigate our way back to our meeting point at the entrance of Tulum. Well, we finished exploring the ruins and we are now headed back to our meeting point and to do some souvenir shopping, more like probably souvenir browsing, but we'll show you what it looks like and what they have to offer in the shops.
I'm looking forward to the air conditioning.
Same. Water. The spice of life. Is that how it goes?
So one person in Vegas said, hydrate or die.
Hydrate or die. It's relevant in Vegas and also here in Tulum.
Good thing we got here when we did.
On our way out, the line was huge to get into the site, and there was no shade for the people waiting in line. We were glad we got there bright and early to avoid the crowds. Well, we got lost, thanks to that guy.
Definitely wasn't me.
Led us the wrong way. I think we went walking 10 minutes in the wrong direction, but we still have plenty of time to get back to our meeting point. And I really wish we took one of these shuttles. Check these out. But no, they're walking. We made the extra long walk back to the shop area since we got lost. And on our way back, the Tulum sign was completely free for photos, which was not the case when we arrived that morning. So I obviously had to stop and get my own photo there while I had the chance. Then we decided to take a quick look around at some of the stores and vendors, but didn't end up buying anything. The prices weren't actually too bad for a tourist spot. There are plenty of clothing, souvenir, and food options available, including a Subway and a Starbucks on site. Well, that's it for the tour of Tulum. I hope this video could be helpful if you're planning your own vacation and trip to Tulum in the future. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos coming soon. Hello. Right here. And we made it back to the van.
Safe and sound.
With new masks.